Hey guys, it's me, Poppy Green here, coming to you with another video. In today's video, we're doing more cleaning and wondering what my life has become. So, if you want to know what that means, I'll explain. So, my girlfriend's mad at me today, Princess, and I have no clue why or what I did. So, she got up early. She usually gets up about a half hour before she needs to leave. Because she has RA and some other stuff medically wrong with her. So obviously, when it's cold, it's worse. Well, okay, so she had to take her son to school. Right? Her oldest son to school this morning. So he had to be to school so she had to be up by 6:30. So she got up around 6. I get up at my normal time. Yep, nothing was texted. Normally there's like a message in the morning, like a good morning and I love you, or a response to a message from last night, or oh, you don't need to take Bug to daycare, whatever the case may be. So nothing. Like, okay, some mornings there's not. I didn't think too much of it. I get up at 8 o'clock. As I normally do. Get up at 8 o'clock, right? Get ready, I get downstairs. So, I wake up at 8 o'clock. Daddy had left at about 7:50 because he had to go drop off a key to someone at work so that they could open the store. Get up. No sooner did he leave, when I get up at 8 o'clock, do I hear her bitching. Because her 4-year-old, who's autistic, wears pull-ups for bed. And occasionally, he'll still need them during the day. Because he's not like... He's mostly potty trained, but not fully potty trained because of him being autistic. No big deal, whatever, right? So she starts bitching at him because she had asked him to come upstairs and get a diaper. He's not really familiar with this house. He's only been here in the last 3 months a handful of times, right? He comes once every 2-3 weeks. So he's not super familiar with the house. So she says upstairs in the bathroom. He can't find the diapers, whatever. It turns into a fight. So then my son gets up. Here's her. Ow. Here's her upstairs, starts yelling for her. She freaks out, says, oh, your dad and your mom can get you, blah, blah, blah. I said, I'm busy trying to get ready for work. So now I'm going to have to sit here and rush through what I have to do to get him up because I don't listen to him screaming. And his dad's not home. So he's no help. So I go downstairs about 8:30, I want to say. By the time I finish quickly doing my bathroom stuff, getting dressed, getting my son up and dressed, getting him all ready for the day, whatever. all I had to do when I got downstairs was getting him shoes, because I didn't have shoes for him. Because normally what I do is I'll get all ready myself, my bag packed. I'll get his breakfast out to eat in the car. I'll get my drink made. I'll get my bag packed for the day. I'll get myself dressed, do my bathroom stuff, go to the bathroom, get his shoes, take them up, pick out his shoes for the day, take them upstairs, like get myself completely ready. So all we have to do is throw on coats, grab keys, grab bags, whatever, grab all our stuff and head out the door. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to grab his clothes and his diapers and then wake him up. Right? So, anyways. So, I get him ready for the day. Come downstairs. Yeah, and while I'm up there getting him ready, I hear her bitching about the living room, which I had half cleaned up last night. I had picked up all the toys and stuff, had a walkway, whatever. Most of the mess was mess that her son had made. I don't know why she was bitching about it, but that was a thing. So then I come downstairs. She doesn't say 2 words to me. Gives me kind of a dirty look. I say, hey, did you go? Because yesterday I had asked her to take my WIC card to run and grab me milk and cereal on my WIC, and to go to the post office for me and get a stamped envelope so I could send the money I needed in for my Doll Club Christmas party to pay for me and Daddy's tickets. Right? Because I can't do that because I work during the day. So that wasn't an option for me. So I asked her if she did the thing. She said, well, obviously I went to the store. That's why they had gone to the store. Which irritated me because they waited to go to the store. I get out between 4:30 and usually 5:15 from work, depending on kids and staffing and whatever. So I had gotten out at like 5:50, or at like 4:50 yesterday. They didn't leave from the store to start heading to get me, which they went to the store by the house. It was a 20-minute drive. Pick me and Bug up at work. 20 minutes. They left at 5 after. Didn't get there till almost 5:20. I'm like, I'm tired. I want a shower. I just want to go home. My child was cranky and hungry. I was tired. I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home, shower, eat dinner, and then go relax in bed. Well, Daddy hadn't done the laundry, so I didn't have a clean towel. So, whatever. So anyways, so I had asked her about if she had gotten a stamped envelope for me. She said no. I said, well, I kind of need it. Daddy chimes in and says, oh, I said, I have to mail it out by Friday. Daddy chimes in and says, oh, well, I ended up finding a stamp and an envelope at the house, because I had some left over from wedding invitations. So he says, oh, well, Friday's in 2 days. I said, Friday's in 2 days. That means you have to have it today or tomorrow so that it can be put in the mail Friday morning. Because if it's not put in the mail before I go to work Friday morning, or in one of the drop boxes, there's a couple drop boxes near my work, then it's not going to be out. It's not going to get put in the mail Friday. It's not going to get put in Friday's mail, because they need it by the 22nd. But I'm trying to have it in a couple days earlier. So she proceeded to bitch at me about that. Then I bought this new Monster from Dollar Tree, right? I didn't realize it was just water. It was Monster water. Daddy had tried to explain it to me when he opened his, and I didn't really understand. So I'm like, oh, this is gay, it's just water. And I'm like, this makes no fucking sense. And she's like, oh, well, if it's bitching, I don't want to hear blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. When I went to work, she didn't say goodbye. She didn't say I love you. She didn't say have a good day. She didn't say don't do what Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Any of her normal stuff that she says to me. So I was like, whatever. Didn't think anything of it. So I messaged her on Facebook. Tell her I had something, tell her whatever. I message her. She replies with a question mark. Doesn't say anything. I tell her what I need to tell her. She doesn't reply. I sent her this cute little thing from Facebook. I shared one of those cute little, like, posts about, oh, I love you so much, I want to kiss you forever, whatever. Whatever. And tell her I love her, doesn't reply. I text her to tell her, because I had forgotten to tell her that I had found a bunch of her clothes down in the laundry. Her and her kids' clothes. Didn't reply. Reddit didn't reply. We got into a little bit of a spat so then I messaged her because my son was freaking out, and I said, hey, I'm going to run out and bring the garbage. Can I come drop him off to you so I can finish cleaning so that I can leave? Didn't reply. Get in the car. My son's freaking out because he's overtired because he only took a 20-minute nap today. She proceeds to bitch at me because Daddy didn't tell me that he was getting out early. Because I assumed, because he told me he was working 11 to 7, didn't realize he was getting out early. And that, oh, he needs his cards that he can put money on it so he can buy a game that he wanted. I said, if he can't put gas in the car, then he shouldn't be buying a game. I said, gas is more important than a video game. I said, I really haven't done barely any random spending this week. Didn't buy any of my blind ball babies, which you'll see in a video. Didn't do any online shopping, and the only online shopping I did was on Temu with credits I had from items that came broken, items that never came that I had to reorder, and stuff I got for the items, money that I'd gotten from the items coming late, or not coming at all. They'd given me extra money. So, I think I spent maybe $1. So, whatever. So, I was like, okay. I was like, whatever. So, I was annoyed about that. Then she asked me, because I said I was mad at Daddy. Because we were in a little bit of a spat. Whatever. So, then, come home. She's in a mood. She decides, I've been home for maybe a half hour at this point. She decides that she's done with her kid, her 4-year-old, and was taking him to his grandma's. So, can't even be bothered to couldn't be bothered to text me or message me to let me know what was going on and ask me for gas money herself. Because somehow she used all the gas money I gave her that was supposed to last for 2 weeks in 1 week, right? So, I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. So Daddy proceeds to tell me, Daddy comes downstairs, tells me the whole story. I said, okay, whatever. So she's annoyed at me. She's annoyed at me. So Daddy brings me, you'll see in the video, Daddy brought me my wallet. I went and gave him the money to give her, whatever. He gives me his card back, whatever. So, we do that. So then I text her. I said, whatever. I said, she's in a mood. She's clearly not cooking dinner. Daddy's like, well, I'm not cooking. I said, I guess I'll cook. If you can just do a couple quick dishes for me and clear off the stove. And grab a couple things for me because I couldn't reach a couple of the ingredients I needed. He said, whatever. He bitched about it, but he did it. Because he also had to do cat litter and garbage because it's Wednesday. So it was garbage night. So she proceeds. So I text her, tell her I'm cooking. Doesn't respond. I text her, tell her I love her. Doesn't respond. Came home, gave me kind of a dirty look. Eats 2 bites of dinner. Then goes upstairs to bed. And hasn't said 2 words to me. And I don't know what her fucking issue is. Like, what did I do to her that was so wrong today that she feels the need to treat me like shit? All I did today was get a little bit irritated because I needed it. I needed her to go, which the errand she still didn't run today, which now is null and void. But it was the fact of, I asked you to do something. Like, I don't barely ask you to do anything for me. Other than spend time with me, cuddle with me, and sleep with me. I said, and usually if I ask you to do something, it's like, hey, I have something that needs to be done on a weekday during the day when I'm at work that I can't do. Can you do it for me? Like, or occasionally I'll say, hey, we're short-staffed. Jackson can't go to daycare. Can you keep him for me? Like, you know? So, I don't really know. But what do you guys think of the situation? Like, did I do anything wrong? Like, was I wrong? Anywhere in any of that, did I do anything wrong? I swept up the kitchen. I picked up the kitchen a little bit. I made dinner. I told her I loved her. I didn't start a fight with her today. Like, I asked her to sleep with me. I asked her for poo-tang. I don't really know what I did wrong. I'm just very irritated. Because then right after she got home, she made a weird post on Facebook. Which I know. She says, oh, don't take Facebook posts personally, even though sometimes I know they're directed at me, or they're directed at Daddy. Or they're directed at something that happened at the house. But I shouldn't take anything personally. I don't get it. I don't know. But anyways, I didn't get very far. I got the dryer about half, or the washer about halfway emptied. I do have, this load will fill this basket. So this basket will go upstairs after this load's done. And then I have this bin will have to be next to put stuff in to go upstairs. I'm just feeling really frustrated about the whole situation in general. Like, I just don't understand what I did wrong. Like, how I'm wrong. And Daddy just says, leave it alone, just leave it be, don't say, like, because that's the thing is, a lot of time Daddy's advice isn't good advice, or it's him blowing a situation out of proportion. But then, on the flip side, too, she also gets mad at me if I talk to Daddy about situations, or if, like, she got annoyed with me because I asked her something the other day. I was cleaning up the living room, and I asked her, I said, what do I do with this stuff? It's your mom's. Do I leave it? Or do I pick it up? Because there's times when I've gotten yelled at for not picking it up. Gotten bitched at for not picking it up. Then there's other times when I've gotten bitched at for picking it up. I said, I don't know what the best answer is. Like, help me. And I'm wrong for that, too. I said, what do I do? And I said, who do I go to when I feel like I can't talk to you and I need advice when it comes to you? Like, Am I wrong for asking your kid for advice because he knows you better than me and Daddy combined? It's not like I'm saying, hey, we're fighting about such and such. What do I do? It's, hey, like, is this situation for real? Like, oh, how do I deal with this? Like, what do I do? Because, or it's like, what do I do in the situation? Because one time I did this, and she told me I was wrong. The next time I did the opposite thing, and she told me I was wrong. So what do I do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do I not do it? Because I got told I was wrong for doing it, but then I also got told I was wrong for not doing it. So what do I, you know what I mean? Hey Siri, set a 75-minute timer.
1 hour.
So I don't really know what to do. It's kind of frustrating and kind of annoying. She says she's not bipolar, even though I'm pretty sure she is. Because like, that's what I hate, is like, one day I didn't talk to, she seemed like she needed her space, and she seemed very agitated and irritated. So I didn't talk to her all day. She got mad at me for not messaging her all day. Then the next day, I messaged her, and she said, don't talk to me until you get home. Freaked out on me. Then the next day, I messaged her, and she didn't respond to any one of my messages. Like, not even when I asked her, like, where she was, or if she was on her way, or anything. So it's like, I just don't know. Feeling very confused and very frustrated. Because one day you tell me not to do something, and then I stop, and then I don't do that thing, and then I say okay, and then I stop doing that thing, and then like the next day or a couple days later you'll get mad at me for not doing that, even though you told me not to do that. So what do I do? Like, that's what frustrates me, is when she'll go from, hey, stop messaging me, don't talk to me while you're at work, pay attention to work, to, oh, you didn't message me all day, to oh, you didn't message me, oh, I'm just gonna ignore all your messages today and not respond to anything you said. Hurts. Very not gonna be jack from anybody tonight. Between that post she posted, and she's been treating me all day. I literally haven't done shit to her. And if I did something to her, I really, seriously, 110% have a clue what I did. I don't know what to do anymore, guys. I just can't seem to win. And when Daddy asks me, well, because let's see. fact that she's been ignoring me all day, and blowing me off, and can't even at least say, hey, I need my space today. Hey, I'm having a bad day. Like, I need my space. Like, all you have to do is say, hey, I'm having a bad day. I need my space. But I don't know, guys. Anyways, I'm going to go. I have to go to the bathroom, and I'm going to upload these videos, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye, guys.